Welcome back to Given Chances Farm. Today we're going to be removing the honey supers. If you guys notice, have to step aside, girls. This one here, we had a rainstorm yesterday, pretty good winds. We walked back here to check the fence and noticed that this was slid almost exactly the way it is now. I came back here, I restacked everything, and come back this morning and it's exactly the way it was yesterday after I restacked it. The only culprit that we can think of possibly on it is we did notice a deer back here after the fact that I had been back here and restacked it, and Brittany noticed it before we came back and had to restack it. So I don't know if it's turning and coming through right here and it's hitting it or what the deal is, but I mean that's moving four supers. They're all heavy and they were propolized enough that I could barely break them loose to get them restacked yesterday. So something's hitting it. We may have to move the trail cam to next time to be able to figure that out. So, but basically what we're going to do, the same as we did last time extracting, is we're going to put fume boards on, set a timer and pull supers, and we'll be extracting today. So.
And we got our hive tools ready.
The girls are excited. They got new hive tools.
Yay.
So.
Of our very own.
Yep. So what we're going to do here is we're going to pop the lid.
And look inside.
I'll set that back there for now. We're going to go ahead and pull the inner cover off.
Hey. I can barely see over the top of this thing.
Alright. We've already put our
fume board on.
We use Fisher's Be Quick and spray it on the inside of the fume board.
It smells good though.
Then we set our timer, and within about 5 minutes or so, depending on the heat of the day, we can move the bees down in the supers. So I'm gonna move on to the next one and get it set to. We run 2 fume boards. That way we can basically do 1 pallet at a time. Because we run the migratory pallets, except for it's basically a 4-way pallet. We cut it in half, so that way all of our stuff is facing one direction.
That ain't good. There it is all.
That inner cover is propolized to it. Okay.
They're mad at us.
Well, this hive is usually the one that gives us a lot of problem.
Oh, I got
Just go.
some.
Just go.
So we'll put this one on pause, and
Now that we've waited our time frame, we will pop the top of this box.
they're not happy.
They're not happy. Take the fume board with you.
I'll put it on the other super. And start the timer again. And keep it on for 7 minutes. And we'll do the next one.
I took the super off the box, ended up taking it over to the truck, put a lid on bottom of it, lid on top of it. So, to keep them from robbing it. We'll do the same thing with this one.
back on. This one will stay on for 7 minutes. Then we'll come back. Now we're just going to another hive to start looking to see which one is going to be the next one we go to. So this one will be the next one we put the fume board on. Close it back up and wait for the timer to go off.
There's a few bees. Few bees.
Alright, close that one up and set the timer.
All right, we're still at it. Pulling supers off. We got this one here to come off, and then those 2 stacks over there. 2 of the 3 on each stack needs to come off. So we've got approximately 5 more boxes to get off of here. And what we're doing is we're pulling the top one, because the last time we did inspections, I moved the full box all the way to the top. Once we remove that off of those 2 over there, I'll look at the next one down and make sure it's full. If it's not full, we'll pull it to the side long enough to get all the fully capped ones out of the box below it and insert it into the top one to fill a box. Then we'll stick it back on top, put the fume board on top of it, push the bees down, and pull it that way.
And now we're going to get ready to extract some honey. So we're going to decap the frames.
Let's try and use this knife.
Basically what we're going to be doing is we have our stack of honey supers right here. There's 3 stacks. Then we have our decapping tank. And then over there is the 20 frame honey extractor. So what she's doing right now is she's using the decapping knife. She's following the wood of the frame and cutting the cappings off. Whatever the decapping knife doesn't get, we'll use the little decapping rake.
And that
So basically, and this is the reason that we made the decision to switch to 9 frames in a 10 frame box this year, to try and get them to draw that out just a little bit more. So to kind of give you an idea of what that looks like, there's these dividers that are right here, metal dividers. We nail them in, and then that way they're in the box itself. It keeps the frames spaced enough. That way, eventually they'll draw the wax out between the 2 a little bit more.
And also, there's one,
Yep.
and that,
And that makes 9 frames in 10 frame box.
Oh, so
So-
lightly. Okay.
Yeah, you just want to scratch it open.
So basically she's finishing up this side with
You don't wanna dig.
scratching it now. Just make sure you don't dig too far into it. But we want to get the caps open before we stick it into the extractor. And then she'll turn the frame, do the same on the other side. Then we'll put it in the extractor. Our extractor will hold 20 frames at a time. And the last go around when we were extracting honey, if you remember from the video, pretty much 1 round in the extractor of the 20 frames was giving us just a little bit more than a 5-gallon bucket. We actually extracted a total of 42 frames the last time, and that give us between that from the extractor and the leftover out of the wax cappings, we ended up with a little over 155 pounds of honey for that day. So basically she's done with this frame now. We'll open this up, carry it over here, we put it into the extractor.
Did you put the label on it?
We're not labeling them this time. We're not putting them back on the hives.
We're just going to stick them out there so they can rob what's liquid
Alright.
is left.
So basically, there's 1 frame. We'll do the same for the next 19 for this batch, and then we'll show you once the extractor's going. Okay, so now we've got 20 frames in here. As you can see, we're gonna start the extractor. I like to bring, this one has 10 different speeds on it. I like to bring the speed up slow, and then that way it doesn't give us the wobble.
Daddy, don't we need to open up the gate?
Oh, good call, girls. I thought that was already done, sorry.
No, we need to.
Make sure the thingy down there is tight on it.
Yep. Okay.
Okay. There we go.
How will the honey flow out if there's...
Just go put that over here on one of the boxes, or the other buckets. All right, sorry, he hit the stop button and we had to figure out how to get it back to going. So now we're back to spinning.
Oh, we got a few drops of honey. Coming.
That's at level 5 right there.
We got honey coming. Yes. Steadily coming. A few particles, but...
And then we use this filter, but
With a 400 micron filter.
the 400 micron filter that goes on a bucket.
And that's all we do filter-wise.
And that just basically filters all the wax that is running through the spinner, and maybe some of the bigger chunks of whether it be bees that's left over in there or some of the other stuff. But other than that,
This honey's coming out fast. I don't think the micron filter can keep up.
well, we got a little bit before it.
You have to stop it.
We're just about to get this first batch done. We already got one 5-gallon bucket. We're on the second 5-gallon bucket out of that first 20. I don't know if you can see the level on that or not.
It's right there.
But this right here is on level 10, and that's the highest this one goes. But as you can see, by me bringing it up slowly, it's not dancing all around the floor like some of the videos we saw online where guys are extracting and they're chasing the extractor all over the place. This one is not bolted down. It's just sitting here on the concrete floor. But we brought it up to speed slowly, and we'll take it to 10. We'll give it a little bit to get the honey out. Then we'll stop it, take a look at it, and see what it looks like. So, all right, we're finishing up the extraction now. Looks like we had 18 frames in this last batch. And for this harvest, we've got 10 5-gallon buckets, and that's number 11 down there at the end of the extractor right now. So we still got to finish emptying the honey that's in the extractor out, and then we got to work on the honey that's dripped down in the wax capping bucket too. So hope everybody enjoyed the video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, share it on social media with all your friends. If you're local, don't forget to buy some honey from us. We'll see you on the next one.
Bye. Bye.